Imagine for a moment that there existed a means of communication that could instantaneously make any lady feel a profound and almost mystical connection with you. Isn't it incredible that it appears like it may very well be true? On the other hand, here's the thing. Sentences have weight. When the appropriate words are said at the appropriate time, they have the potential to provoke feelings. Now, I'm going to present you with 6 secret words that have the potential to accomplish exactly that. Not only are these lines, but they are also tools that will assist you in standing out from the crowd, breaking out of the friend zone, and establishing an irresistible connection with women. Don't take my word for it. I'm going to tell you that these words have the ability to pique your attention and draw you in ways that are completely effortless. The final word is a game-changing one that the majority of guys are too hesitant to utter, so make sure you remain listened until the very end because you have no intention of missing it. The term "you have a unique way about you" is something that I appreciate. Let's begin with something that is not overly obvious yet is quite powerful. I appreciate that when you tell a lady that you have a particular manner about you, her mind instantly begins racing with questions about what he means. This statement works like a charm because it is not just a compliment. It is a mystery. She will be inquisitive about what it is about me that makes her want to know more, and that curiosity is exactly what draws her in. This is the reason why this method is successful. She will be curious about those things. The vast majority of men are fascinated by the features of her looks that are readily obvious, such as her personality, her sense of style, or her smile. Although they are flattering, these compliments do not stand out in any way. On the other hand, when you notice something more profound, something that even she might not see, it gives her the impression that she is being observed in a true way. It might be the way that she expresses her joy that could be the cause. The fact that you bring it out in the first place suggests that you are paying attention to her and not just her beauty. Whether she is talking about her hobbies or the confidence in her voice when she is making a point, whatever it is, bringing it out shows that you are paying attention to her. This is a useful piece of advice. Not only is it about the words themselves when you repeat this sentence with a slight smile and maintain eye contact, but it is also about the energy that is behind the words. You will establish an instant connection with the recipient. If you deliver it in a genuine manner, it is recommended that you give it a go the next time you are having a discussion with a girl and see how her response changes when you say something like, "I like women who know what they want." The fact that this word is not only a compliment, but rather a challenge brings about a significant change in the game. Most guys spend their time attempting to impress women by either seeking their approval or showering them with generic comments. This is the manner in which they spend their time. On the other hand, when you say something like, "I like women who know what they want," you are engaging in a different activity. You are using yourself as a benchmark. Confidence is something that you are exhibiting that you value. Clarity and autonomy, here is how it works. She may ask you what attributes you look for in a woman, and instead of providing a vague response, you respond with a precise question. This is how it works. It is a subtle but effective approach to show that you are not just another man trying to win her over. You are someone who knows what you want and isn't afraid to express it. Here's the best part. Rather than you chasing her, she is the one attempting to prove that she matches the description of someone who is interested in you. I admire ladies who are clear about what they want. A sudden change in the dynamic begins to take place. Rather than you pursuing her, she is the one who is attempting to demonstrate that she is a good fit for that description. One of the things that naturally attracts women to men is the fact that they have standards in their lives. It demonstrates attributes such as self-respect, maturity, and confidence, all of which are incredible attractiveness. So the next time you're in a conversation, drop this phrase naturally and watch how it changes the energy between you. Phrase 3. That's what I like most about you. This phrase takes compliments to a whole new level. Instead of saying something generic like "you're beautiful," you're highlighting something specific and authentic. For example, the way you talk. Lesson 2 about your passions is so inspiring, or you have this energy that's hard to ignore. Why does this work? Because it makes her feel truly seen. When you notice those tiny aspects, such as the glitter in her eyes when she is thrilled or the way she communicates herself with flair, you are seeing something that everyone wants to be acknowledged for, even if it is something that is not immediately visible. It is important to remember that when it comes to time, everything is important. It is important to make advantage of this comment. Anytime you genuinely see anything about her that is unique, it might be the way that she laughs, the way that she listens, or even the way that she carries herself. All of these things could be contributing factors. It is something that she will never forget, and the fact that you brought it up proves that you are paying attention to what she is saying. The phrase that conveys the meaning, "I don't think you're ready for me yet." Now that we have arrived at this moment, things are going to start to acquire an intriguing quality. When you say something like, "I don't think you're ready for me yet," you immediately strike two psychological triggers: the dread of loss and the allure of scarcity. Both of these triggers are triggered whenever you say something like that. The fact that this line appeals to both of these psychological feelings makes it a convincing argument, arouses one's interest in them. Exactly what is he referring to? She will be curious to know. I am at a loss to comprehend the reason why I would not be ready for him. And all of a sudden, you have completely flipped the plot on its head. So this is how you should handle it. Maintain a light and amusing tone, and say it with a smile that expresses confidence in your abilities. If she says something humorous or boasts about a trait, for instance, you might react with something fascinating, "But I don't believe you're ready for me yet." This would be an example of a fun challenge that you could make together. You are not just another man trying to impress her. Rather, you are someone who values themselves and is not readily affected by others. This is a subtle method to convey that you are not just another guy trying to impress her. Rather than trying to drive her away, the objective is to come up with an entertaining task for her to face. The third lesson is now complete. Let's go on to the next step, which is the magic. Her desire to prove that she is capable of doing the assignment will increase in proportion to the degree to which she is interested in learning what you think you mean. It is an efficient approach for preserving her attention and ensuring that she continues to get involvement. The fifth sentence is that, "I am uncertain as to whether or not you are able to deal with me." In addition to being a hilarious way to push her and keep the conversation going, this statement is all about having an attitude that is full of vitality and self-assurance. It is important to note that what you mean when you say, "I don't know if you can handle me," is dynamic. Without delay, you've just developed a fascinating and interesting activity that will pique her interest and make her wonder what it is about him that makes him so unique and why I wouldn't be able to have the opportunity to handle him. Dynamic in nature, I will explain how to utilize it. It is a great way to show confidence without coming across as arrogant. And the best part is that it keeps her guessing, which makes the interaction even more exciting. For example, if she teases you or brags about something, you can respond with, "I don't know if you can handle me." This is a great way to show confidence without coming across as arrogant. Phrase number 6, I am not as straightforward as that. The majority of men strive to demonstrate that they are always accessible and ready to satisfy with this power move, which is the ultimate power move. On the other hand, when you introduce yourself by saying, "I'm not that easy," the dynamic is drastically altered. When you do this, it suggests that you are not simply another guy attempting to win her over. Rather, it demonstrates that you are someone who places a high value on oneself and is not easily compromised. A proper usage of this term is as follows. Say it with a confident smile and a playful tone, for example. If she teases you or tests you, you can respond with, "I'm not that easy." It's a subtle way to show that you're a challenge, and that's something women find irresistible. And if she asks, "What do I need to do?" just smile and say, "Maybe I'll tell you someday." It keeps the mystery alive and makes her want to know more. These 6 phrases are more than just words. They are tools that can assist you in developing a more profound and meaningful relationship with women. They are intended to make you stand out, demonstrate confidence, and keep her engaged. However, it is important to bear in mind that it is not only about what you say, it is also about how you come across. The dynamics will move in your favor when you use these sentences in a natural way. With self-assurance and a cheerful tone, you will notice that the dynamics shift in your favor. Please remember to subscribe for more concepts that are similar to these. And stay tuned for the next video, which is now available and in which I go even further into the art of attraction. If you found this to be helpful, please remember to subscribe. My aim is that you will be there.